Let's go. Part 2 of the Randwick preview, the preview show, the Racing Rant preview show for Randwick tomorrow.
On the Racing Rant, our new little venture, the preview show will be on Tuesdays for Wednesday race meetings, which is a bit different in the past, and I'll be doing both of them at this stage till one of, new partners or new employees sack me. Bloody Dallas sacked me from the show, He said, we don't know you.
I know. Look how pleased he is to be back. He's even talking about doing a midweek show.
We are going to do a Tuesday
That's
show.
keen, isn't it? That is keen.
So, and everything at our site is obviously you can come on board, you can email us, you can join in, you can watch all our shows for free, you can be involved with us all the time for free. You don't have to buy any products, but you're welcome, and we're going to be doing lots of different things over the next year, functions, ideas, things, emails, your emails. You can come on the show, you can watch everything, and you can never buy a product and never subscribe, and that sounds not too unfair to me.
So get onto RacingRant.com.au, that's RacingRant, all one word, .com.au. Check it out. You can send me an email, Mark, M-A-R-C, @racingrant.com.
Can they send me an email?
I'll set up an email for Glenn.
Oh, you haven't set mine up yet?
No.
I thought you said you did.
I did start it, but
Send your emails to Mark.
I got lost.
Probably suits me better.
Anyway, if you're watching this show, you'll know where to find us. Now, the Rosebud is the second feature on this Randwick program, and what a classic little 3-year-old race it is. Mediterranean. That Snowden flavour, they love the Snowdens these days. $2.35, Thronum's $3.80, Hair Trigger's $4.60, Quick Feed, another Snowden but resuming, is $9, Earthrid's $14, Lasketti Spirit, scratch from Wyong today at $26, Walk Right In $67, and Miss Beneteau $81. Thronum's having his third straight run at 1200, and down in Gate 1 he's accompanied by Earthrid outside him, and they look the pacemakers. Quick Feet I had next pick, and Mediterranean will be looking for a midfield position. Was a particularly exciting resumption.
It was a particularly exciting resumption. It pulled its way to victory. It had all style. All its trials have been styled. I like how it's trialled again. I think $2.35 seems an okay price. And I don't like, everyone knows that I'm not particularly mad at it. But this horse has grabbed me a little bit, I must admit.
Well, look, I know that Thronum returns to the Randwick wet, but he's now third straight run at 1200, and wheels were spinning last time. I suggest Hair Trigger was a much better run than he 2 weeks ago.
I'd agree with that.
So for mine, Mediterranean and Hair Trigger are the combatants here. Obviously Thronum has to be there, but I'm pouring some cold water on him.
First look at the quaddie tomorrow. Notice that lovely green machine, the TAB, who we love the TAB. They've got a $100,000 jackpot going into the quaddie tomorrow. So this is the opening leg of the quaddie, and I'd agree straight away with their Mark. This looks like a 1 or 2 pin race. I'd probably be just putting Mediterranean, but if I had to put in 2, and the only other one would be Hair Trigger.
Yeah, look, an immensely talented horse, Hair Trigger, who's sort of wound up from the back in 3 runs to date. And looks to be dead set on the improve, but he does have to capture a horse that's returned in sparkling fashion, Mediterranean. Tongue tie goes on, Glenn. That's does such a good job at Canterbury. Why does it need a tongue tie?
I didn't notice that, and I don't know why it would need a tongue tie. Maybe something to do with the trial sense.
Maybe. But look, I'm certainly I'm excited by these 2 features. Obviously, to see how Capitalist fits into his race, and to see these 2 clash tomorrow. That's the Rosebud. We move on to a mile race, which looks a good betting race here. A benchmark 78, and Quick Defence from the midweeks has popped up as favourite here at $3.70. King's Officer is $4.60. He keeps winning.
Wow, he's going.
Mad horse.
Really going on.
Saboric is 7, Dark Eyes 7, so Willie's 7, Dubai in Style 9. Bring Luck has been back to the trials since bluing the start again at Rosehill, $15. Corabiti at 67, 5 from the Glenn Pollitt camp of Jeremy Sylvester and Go Robert, $126. Now,
there seems to be a talented trainer, this Jeremy Sylvester. I'm telling you, you only got bushwhackers. They can set a plunge up.
He makes pies, doesn't he?
I don't know what anyone does. I know I make shit. Oh no, I don't. Oh no, I can't say them sort of things anymore, can I? Yeah.
Anyway, look, we've got the new stable partnership, Gay Waterhouse and
Adrian Bott.
Doesn't that have a ring to it?
I think on the RAND actually too, we'll put up we might frame a market on the side on how long this partnership will last, under and over a year. At the moment I've got them rated $1.02 under a year, and you can get $26 off G-Pollitt over a year. But we'll get your emails as well. You might have opinions. I can't imagine Go being a partnership with anybody. Mind you, and Robbie have had a great partnership, so there you go.
Yeah, but they've been independent in their partnership, haven't they? They've done different things.
They have, and they probably rarely see each other through work commitments. If Robbie's married 40 years to Gay, it's like being married about 2.5 years to anybody else. Good man.
Right.
Anyway, what is the story with this partnership? They had one runner there on Wednesday. I saw it out the back, 463 lengths away. What was the story there?
Oh, it's just a slow horse, I think.
Yeah,
But
there is.
look, I don't really understand it, because from my point of view, you have a horse with Gay, it's because it's Gay, not because it's Tulloch Lodge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not, you don't care who's head trainer there at Tulloch Lodge.
Or
you
head
just want to be
foreman.
with Tulloch Lodge. No, you want to be with Gay. You want to talk to Gay.
Yeah.
You want to drive Gay mad.
Yes.
So, you will obviously have more commentary on that particular setup, but she does supply the pace in this race because she's got Dark Eyes, who was a winner at Rosehill a fortnight back, and she's taken over the training of Corabidi, who's been from Gerald Ryan to Peter Moody and now to Gay.
Is one of the owners a favour of, is this a favour for one? Is it like, did Robbie Farrow ring out and say, can you help me, Gay? My horse is a good horse. Because how would you take over Corabidi, a 6-year-old?
Someone's got to train it, Moody's not training.
But that's what I'm saying, don't you? It doesn't go to like...
Anyway, Corabidi can be expected to be in an on-pace position here. Quick Defence has certainly lapped up being on speed in the last 3 starts since not participating first up at Canterbury. And he sat on the speed there last week at Canterbury and raced to waltz away with his race. He's obviously going to be part of the van.
You don't like him, do you, tomorrow? I can tell when you went, oh, he's backing up from Wednesday. You don't like it, do you? I thought this might be a moral.
I took the long handle to it. So
Yeah,
we've got I looked at the race and I initially went to it, you know.
My final decision again is with the stuff I do on course, but I thought he just stamped himself and stamped himself as looking like at most a 5-2 shot, but probably a 7-4 chance.
There you go. You heard it first on RacingRant previous show. Glenn Pollitt has marked Quick Defence 2-1.
Basically, yeah.
I thought Dark Eyes was very, very good 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
You know, kept battling.
Yep.
Dubai in Style has found a far more suitable race. I know he's going around and around, but
Is there a suitable race for Dubai in Style? Doesn't he just go round and round and round and leave you with a
he
ticket?
was just in a bad spot the other day, and I think Gun gets an opportunity here.
And gun riding so well.
And what do we say about this horse that keeps winning?
Well, when's it going to start losing? Like, you know, it ticks a few boxes again tomorrow.
A fortnight back at Canterbury, the advantage was to actually sit on the rails in the run.
Yeah.
Not necessarily be on the rails in the straight, but sit on and he didn't.
Right, yeah. I marked him clearly second pick. Unfortunately, from the way I was doing the race, I was tipping the Canterbury winner, Quick Defence on top from King's Officer, and then I thought that third and fourth spots,
Who cares?
A little bit. You start looking at So Willie, and then you start looking at Dubai and Style, and you start getting a bit dizzy. And possibly Bring Luck's third pick there.
Bring Luck, as I mentioned, has trialled again since. So that's the mile race there on the program, race 7. We then come to our stock standard, bog standard fillies and mares race. We've got to have one of those, or at least one of those. And the market in this race sees Dixie Blossoms at $4.40, and she's the favourite. She's resuming off the back of the second in the Keith Nolan at the tail end of the fag end of her first preparation. Tremor is $6.50. Looked to have every possible last week.
Yep.
LA Cheval is $8. Typhoon Jolie 9.5. Rock on Zeriz is 10. PREV Jessie back to the 1200. Interesting runner here. Trialled since the racing up on the speed at 14 and dropping out. She's $11. Viaductress 12. Net and Pearl 13. Electric Power 19. Tennessee Hussey 19. Sense and Reason 50. Pinch Me 30. It will be a great betting race here, Glenn. There's lots to look at here.
There's lots to look at here, Mike, and an interesting race and a good solid race. So we need to, from the mounting out, I need to have a good look at Dixie Blossoms because it's a very talented horse. I need to look at Treya Jessie and try and work out why it went so particularly poorly. They had to just drop out and everything.
They resume at 1400 and raced up on the speed. Like it's a sit sprint horse.
Fair enough.
What's it doing sitting outside the lead?
Good point. I'm tipping Viaductress here. I thought it paraded pretty well the other day. I like the run. I like where it's drawn. Deanie Pena again. I'm all over Deanie. Comes out 6.5 kilos. Is second up, but I think it's a horse that it can do something. It'll really enjoy the wet. I like
to get Terry Griffin here to tighten you up.
You mean
all this weight talk?
I know, but I do like when horses go right down in weight. And I like backing Michael Costa trained horses. So I think he does a really, really good job with he doesn't have a big stable, but he has a good stable. I want to sort of have a look around it. And the other horse I thought fit in there was Rock on Cerise. It's absolutely flying. Like, I really like the horse. I think it's going
Bit
well.
stiff last week, eh?
Bit stiff, yeah, and just attacking the line. I think tomorrow we need to attack the line. It won't look like we're attacking the line tomorrow, but hopefully being a horse that attacks the line will get you in front of other runners, and then the winning post will pop up. Up you go.
Yeah, well, look, in this race, LA Cheval's our lure. I've managed to find a few planes for our debut show.
Great news.
Stay tuned for the studio appearance.
Yes.
Some way down the track.
Oh yes, we've got $100 million studio.
Our chief advisor Gord has told us that we need to get rid of the background noise, the mowers,
Gord,
planes.
Gord will be on the rant on Monday, won't he?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
So yeah, well, stay tuned for a show that you might be able to hear. Anyway, LA Cheval's our lure. I had Typhoon Jolie on speed, Viaductress on speed, Tremor just in behind them. And look, it's a race that sets up quite well for the middle peggers. And if PREV Jessie can find her lane, she's dangerous. And Dixie Blossoms, look, I know it's heavy, but it's not a bad race for her to resume in.
I agree.
So a lot to look at here, and I'm certainly not against the horse that you've mentioned, Viaductress. We come to the nightcap. It's the it's another 1200 metre race, and a giant race it is. Burning Passion off the back of his very good 1200 metre Randwick form through the winter, and one run a month, a trial between each run. Nothing's changed here. $2.75. Chetwood, who is resuming in his second preparation, perhaps drawn the maligned gate 1 is $6. Canny Essence $7. Haptic is $9. Out to Secret Profit resuming as a gelding at $13. Some of the usual suspects: Star Shaft $15, Wudang Mountain $15. And a few roughies there to boot. Speed aplenty here. Chetwood, stablemate Haptic, who's first up off a long spell. Fortune Patch, Burning Passion's been on speed of late, and Costanati gets to 1200 with the blinkers back on. And Secret Profit poking along there. Mr. Entertainer is an on-speed runner at 1400, resuming from a bit of a spell as well. So plenty to go forward here. And I should mention that Specific Choice is set to go round tomorrow and Sunday.
Trained by our good friend Cody Morgan, who's will be, it'd be hard not to cheer him all the way down the straight, Cody.
So blinkers on tomorrow, not a gear change, but carrying blinkers tomorrow. Blinkers will come off on Sunday.
Wow. A very, very thick race, but I thought we clearly had number A was number A.
It looks hard to beat.
He just Burning Passion looks clearly top pick here. I'm not saying $2.75 is a great price. In fact, you might get a little bit better, but I do think the horse will win.
It looks a betting race. I mean, I look, he's got the credentials, but we've got horses to look at here going, wow.
Chetwood's always had Chetwood could be $6 to $4.40 tomorrow and $6 to $12. I don't know which way it's going to go, and I'll need to check it out in the mounting yard. It's Constananti is a horse I always seem to follow, but Bjorn's horse, again, Dean Panya. God, Dean, he might be a bit of a knockout in the Jockey's Challenge tomorrow. Anyway,
in case anyone's wondering, Deanne Panya had her name in bold on Glenn's form guide.
I didn't mean it to be like that. Bjorn's horses are just going through a little quiet period, which is like all stables. They run in graphs, and his horses a bit at the moment. Wudang Mountain first up, another one I need to look at. And Fortune Passion on pace here. I like this horse a little bit.
He did a good job the other day.
Did a good job, but I do think the favourite does the job in the last leg of the quaddie, maybe the first leg of the quaddie and the last leg of the quaddie are favourite standouts with a bit of meat in between.
What about the Spruik horse, Canny Essence, who drew the wrong race a fortnight ago and she pulled him out, found Glenn, found the right lane.
I need to really have a good look at this horse tomorrow.
He's, there's a couple of ways you can look at Canny Essence, but
the only way I can look at Canny Essence is how did they knock back 800,000 in Hong Kong? Wow.
So that's the preview show for
our
Randwick
first preview
tomorrow.
Show for the Racing Rant program.
Yeah, so get on racingrant.com.au, or you can just put in .com, whatever you like. You'll find us, and you'll find a way to buy the Mounting Yard Mail.
We hope.
You'll find a way to buy both my selections and or my comprehensive set, which has got oodles and oodles of information. And you can find a way to contact us and get ready, get set for Monday, the rant.
Have a winning day tomorrow, guys.
See you then.
Here we go.